everyone. So today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different video. I used to do videos like this, but I haven't done them in quite a while, but I'm going to do the unboxing of my 2020 to 2021 Erin Condren Life Planner unboxing. If you guys don't know, I do have a sticker company called Velvet Paper Company that I do planner stickers for. I will definitely leave a link below. If you guys are also planner sticker lovers like me, then definitely please give my shop a look. I have all original designs that I designed myself. But yeah, I just wanted to share with you guys the planner that I got for this most recent release, and I'm so excited to use this because I have to say, last year, I think I really fell off the bandwagon with like doing all the like really fun like planner sticker stuff. I was working 2 jobs, I had a new relationship, it was just all too much and I kind of like fell off the bandwagon, but I really kind of want to like get back into it because I really love planning and planner stickers, and it's just a really fun thing that I like to do. So yeah, I'm going to share with you guys the new planner that I got. I will talk a little bit about the differences from last year's and show you kind of how my sticker kits work with this planner. One more side note, I do have an actual YouTube channel for my Etsy store, but I do not update it very regularly just because it's so hard starting over from nothing. And yeah, so I've been kind of playing with the idea of getting back into making like planner related videos. If I do that, I would want ideally to put it on that channel, but again, like I said, it's hard just starting from zero. So let me know, are you interested at all in seeing planner stuff, or is that not your vibe? Should I upload it here? Should I just upload it on my other channel and start over? I don't know. I'm kind of just like in between what to do. So just let me know, would you be interested in seeing planner stuff on this channel or not? So definitely let me know and I will try to figure this out. Okay, so this is what the box looks like. I feel like they used to have better boxes. Like last year I think was the first year they did boxes, and I just remember that one being a little bit more sturdy than this one. This one, it just, I don't know if you can see, but it's like all dinged up and like, I don't know, there's like scuffs and everything on here too, which is really surprising because this box was inside another box. So I'm like, dang, what went on? But yeah, so really quickly I will show you this planner and then I will do a top-down view and let you see more of the inside of the planner. Also, I do have a referral code below if you would like to get some money off your purchase from Erin Condren. I will definitely have that referral link below. And yeah, I'd be really grateful if you used it if you are planning on buying anything from Erin Condren. So this year, the kind of like overall theme that they had was layers, I believe was what it was called. But the planner that I got is this one. So I really love the cover of this one. It was kind of the ones that you get to choose your own colors, and I picked some really funky colors and I like how it looks. All right, so I'm just gonna jump into it and show you guys more of the planner. All right, so this is another look at my planner. So hopefully you can kind of see the colors a little bit better. But like I said, this is the dandelion color, the pink is cherry blossom, and the blue is baby blue. So that is my planner. I'm just gonna start with like a little bit of a flip through, just kind of showing you guys what the planner looks like. So starting off, this is the like pattern kind of the year. They kind of do like a different pattern each year. So this one is the layers pattern, and I opted for the vertical neutral 12-month planner. So that's the planner that I have. So you got that little piece of vellum as the first one, then there is the life planner here, and then it's kind of got 2 little like decorative kind of like quote pages here. Have enough courage to start and enough heart to finish. So that's really cute. And then you have the 20 to 21 year at a glance monthlies there, and then there are the new beginning, new mindset, new focus, new start, new intentions, new results page. So you can kind of like, I don't know, put whatever your goals are. That's kind of what I think of this page usually as being. To be honest, I don't typically use this page, but sometimes I will make stickers and like make labels for these to fit my needs if I feel like using them. So that is that page. Then we're starting off, this is the July 2020 tab, and this is the monthly. I'm gonna grab last year's and I want to see how different it looks, just because based on my knowledge of it, it doesn't look too different from last year's monthly. Okay, so this is last year's. Let me just kind of do like a quick overview. So this was last year's planner and this year's planner. So really the only thing that looks a bit different, Honestly, the font kind of looks the same. Yeah, this all kind of looks the same. Still has the dots to divide it. The only difference is really just here it says notes, whereas here there was just like a little hexagon here. So overall, it doesn't look like they changed too much with the monthly, which I think is good. A couple years ago, I can't remember if it was this last year or the year before, they had like really changed things up, and I kind of hate when they change like things like drastically, especially for being like a planner sticker store owner, because that means I have to like reformat all my stuff, and you know, it can be a little bit of a headache. So I kind of like that they left this the same, although whenever they did change the monthly from a few years ago, I remember it was so hard like lining up the stickers to get them like to hit just right based on the old ones. So okay, so then if I flip the page, you have a page of lined page here, and then this is, I think, an improvement compared to last year. So if I open that one, oh, they did kind of swap the order of that. So last year, the kind of like notesy pages was before the calendar. Now it looks like it's after. So the difference is last year they had the full page of the dot grid. It looks like now they have lined, and then you just have the dot grid on the bottom here, which is good because I feel like I don't really use the dot grid a whole lot. So the next difference, if you can see, they took out a lot of the like preset headings, which I'm glad, because I like when they leave it more open-ended because you can tailor it to fit your needs, especially if you are not someone that likes to do like the whole planner sticker thing. This just kind of gives you a little bit more freedom to use the planner how you want. So before it said birthdays and monthly goals, now those are all blank. It's still the same setup though. Nothing changed too much there, but I like that they did remove the headings. That way you can use it more of how you see fit. Okay, so moving on to the actual weeklies here. So if I compare that to last year, so another big change that they had, they took out that giant like hexagon here, which that's another thing I'm really glad they did, because I know some people kind of like white out stuff, and it took a lot of white out to kind of cover these up. So I'm glad that they got rid of that. And they did move the calendar up. So it used to be at the bottom. I preferred it at the bottom, so they moved it to the top. I don't know. I kind of feel like after a while they just kind of make like really tiny changes that don't make a whole lot of sense, and they just change it just to change it. Another thing that they changed that I'm glad they did is the first of each month they put like a big hexagon there on that one to denote the next day of the month. This one, it's much more subtle. It's just a little small circle. I don't even know if you'll be able to see that from there, but it's much more subtle. And again, if you are someone who likes to use planner stickers, I feel like you don't have to white out nearly as much of the planner. So last year's, I remember this was the first time they did those like rounded corners, which I still never really got used to. I didn't like it at first just because it felt so different, but it does look like they kept that same kind of design on this year's pattern. As far as any differences for these, it looks like these are all the same size. Let me measure real quick and see. Forgot to mention this is the ruler that comes with this year's planner. I have to say I'm not a huge fan of these the past few years. Like my favorite one was the one that came out with the mid-century modern one. I don't know if you'll be able to see that one too well. This one was my favorite because it was clear and it was also like the same exact width as the full box, and it was just so handy if you ever need to like trim stickers and stuff, just having your ruler like be the same size. Now this one is like a lot bigger. It's probably like 1/4 of an inch wider. So I don't know, I'll still hang on to it, but I'm never gonna let go of the mid-century modern, whichever year that one came out, with that being like the same size as the full box is. Okay, so I was gonna measure and see if these are all the same size. Okay, so the top boxes look like they're the same, and the dotted line ones, those almost, hang on, are those a little bit bigger? They are. Okay, so the middle box looks like it's a little bit taller than the other ones, about like a 1/8 of an inch taller, so that's different. I'll have to see how that's gonna affect the stickers. And then that's 1.5, and that's at 2. Oh no, yeah, that's the same. Okay, those two are the same. I can't measure very well. And then the only other noticeable difference I see is last year they again had that hexagon motif kind of going on, so they had like a wider separation there. I don't know why they made that separation smaller. I don't know, that's kind of a weird divide that they did there, and I don't like it. I feel like it might make the washi, if you do like washi strips, I feel like that might make it a different size. So let's see, if I measure from that top one, okay, let's see, it might be just a tiny bit smaller actually. It like that space from there is smaller than last year. So that's definitely going to change with how the washi fits if you're used to like a standard, like, I don't know, Sticker Shop's washi. But other than that, I feel like they didn't change anything too drastically on the actual weekly layouts, which is good because I feel like each year they're getting better and better at having less stuff that I need to white out, because again, I don't go crazy. Some people go absolutely nuts with whiteout on their planners. I just kind of like to do like the teeny tiniest things that if it shows through a sticker, that's kind of what I like to white out. So as far as any of this, I feel like there's not much I would need to white out at all. So I'm pretty happy with that. And pretty much all the rest of the pages look like that. So I'm just gonna do like a quick flip through. So it looks like each month does have a slightly different color. I like that the color is minimal. It would be easy to cover. Again, if you are a sticker person, having all that color is a lot easier to work around. So just simple little colors. Pretty much only those little lines at the top is what has color on the monthly. Okay, so if I get back towards the notes pages, so it looks like we do have a few sheets of just lined paper in the back. To be honest, I never really use this, but I appreciate that it is there. And I'm glad. I don't think they have it in this year, but a couple years ago, I don't know if it was last year or a couple years ago, they kind of did like these coloring pages in the back, which just felt weird to me. I don't know, it just, I don't know, just felt weird and wasn't something I liked. They still do have the contacts pages back here. Again, not something I ever use. Then there is the 2022 calendar at a glance here. And then moving on to the stickers. I feel like they have gotten so much better at their own stickers. Like just, they've come so far over the past few years. These are so pretty, and these are foil. These are all gold foil stickers here. These are just so pretty. To be honest, I don't ever really use the actual Erin Condren stickers, but these are so pretty. So I don't know, maybe I'll use them, but usually I have all the stickers I need. These are the rose gold foil. Those are so pretty. Looks like there are some silver ones. These are like birthday stickers, and these are matte stickers as well, which I like because I feel like the matte stickers, you can write on them better than like glossy stickers. So I definitely like these. And then these are silver foil as well, just kind of like little label stickers. And then there is the back pocket here, and I love the back pocket. It's so easy to use. And then if you flip it over, you do have your perpetual calendar. I still have all of these. I never really use them, but the kind of idea is that they're just laid out like this, so you can fill it out once and, you know, it will always be a good calendar for like birthdays, anniversaries, things like that don't change. So I like that they include that every year. And then I also have this little packet here, and they always throw these in every single year. It's just kind of usually like little cards and stuff, or like little gift tags. So just like little cute cards. These are foiled. They are pretty. This one says, "I'm so proud of you. Your potential is endless and you lift me up." So those are pretty. There is this little sticker. I didn't realize, I think this goes like on the box, and you can like, I don't know, write what year it is or whatever for the box. Just a little sticker for that one. This one is, I think it's supposed to be like a gift tag kind of sticker, but I don't know. Just like a really cute little foiled sticker gift tag kind of thing. Here's another kind of like to and from. This one is like a rose gold one. That's really pretty. And then it looks like just some compliment cards, that's what that was called. And then just some little coupon codes here. And with my order, it was supposed to come with like a little like gift with purchase, and it was supposed to be like a clear clutch. For whatever reason, that didn't come in my box though, so yeah, unfortunately I don't get that. But yeah, so I just usually keep all those in the back of my planner there, but that is pretty much it for my planner so far. One thing I do want to do is show one of my weekly sticker kits and just kind of show that a bit. This is one that I recently designed, and I love how this one turned out. I've been doing a lot more decorative or like deco stickers lately, and this one I loved how the illustrations turned out. I decided to turn it into a full weekly kit, and I have a whole bunch more of these coming. And yeah, so just keep checking back my at my shop if you are interested in these. But these are a weekly kit. This is like a typical weekly kit format from my shop. So I'm gonna zoom in so you can see these just a little bit better. So this one is obviously inspired by Benefit Cosmetics, but of course, you know, I had to put my own little spin on it. So it's Benefit for Velvet Paper Company. So this is what you can expect from my weekly kits. All of mine are on matte paper. I don't do glossy stickers. I've just never been a fan of those. But what you get is 7 full boxes. This is kind of something that I've never really what's the word? Like changed. It used to be like a quote box sticker, but I never really changed the format of it, and I don't know how well it will work with these past, like, I don't know, changes to the planner, but I still always kind of kept it the same. And then there's like one little extra label sticker here, just a little blank one. So that is the first page of my kit. And of course, all of these illustrations I did myself. You won't find this art anywhere else. It's all exclusive to me. So that's one thing that I think sets my shop apart from other Etsy sticker shops, is that any design you see on my shop was hand done by me, and you will not find it anywhere else. So, all right, so next is the heart check boxes. Usually I change out the icons depending on what the theme of the kit is. This time I just ended up doing the hearts, and then it comes with a little weekly checkbox here, and then you get 4 more of the blank labels. So those are just kind of like, you know, little extras. Then one thing I really love is the date covers. I just love how these look, and then I of course include all of the days of the month, and then you also get a big range of some icons here. And another thing I like to include in my kits is the glitter headers and flags. So these are the flags here, and that is just included in my kit. You don't have to buy that separately, so it's just all included. Next I have today stickers, little stickers. Then I have 4 at the bottom. There is this week, to do, next week, and dinners. So you can kind of choose how you want to use those. Then you have 2 habit trackers here, 2 appointment labels, and then there are a variety of little stickers here. So you got dinner ones, TV shows, dollar signs, hearts, asterisks, stars, and boxes, like kind of like package boxes and stuff to keep track of, like, I don't know if you have any orders coming and stuff. So got those. Then I also have the header, glitter headers included in there, and then there are some flags. Then there is the weekend banner. These were some leftover from like original formats and stuff, just larger flags, then like little tassel garland, and then this area is always like deco. So I included a whole bunch of deco stickers on this one to decorate that. And then the final page is your bottom washi here. You get a movie marquee, and you get 8 of the quarter boxes to decorate your planner as you want. So yeah, that is pretty much it for the actual layout of my weekly kits. These are $13.50 in my shop, so if you are interested in checking this one out, I will definitely have it linked below. And I have so many weekly kits, monthly kits, decorative items, all kinds of stuff like that. So if you are interested and you like my style, definitely check out more of my Etsy shop. So I'm gonna quickly do a little run through of my planner, see how these apply and how they work. Sometimes whenever they change the dimensions of the planner and stuff and the layouts, it will kind of affect how the stickers work. So I'm just going to yeah, see how my kit works on that, and see if I need to readjust and reformat my kits. Hopefully it will still work, and of course it's all going to depend on how you like to plan and do your planner and stuff, but I'm just going to do it in my style and see how it works. Okay, so I'm going to quickly go through, and I'm actually going to lay down the stickers and see how they work in this planner layout. So I'm going to skip the first week in my planner because I want to save that if I design a 4th of July kit. I don't have one designed at the moment. But another thing that's a little bit different with me from my shop is I am not one of those shops that is able to like crank out Christmas kits in like August. I really just design my kits as I kind of am getting in the mood for like the season and stuff like that. So even though I'm sure most sticker shops already have like their 4th of July kits out and stuff, I don't even have one designed yet. So if I design one, I want to save this spot for that. So I'm going to move to the 2nd week of July. So again, like I say, I usually would put these like over the quote box, but that is something that's kind of been gone for a while, and I just never really updated it. But I still like the look of the box, so I feel like I might just kind of keep going with that and like cover it up. But basically what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to take my day headers, and I'm going to take the stickers and put them on. So this one is going to be for the 6th, and then I'm just going to peel that one up, and I'm going to like just go with this and hope it works and do that. Okay, so I just did a quick layout of the first day here, just so you can kind of see like how this lays out. This is always the way that I like to do my planner. Of course, everyone likes to do it very differently. So just kind of how you can see how stuff lines up. So the top here is the today headers, so those fit perfectly within that first line. Then next is the heart check boxes. Those of course fit perfectly within that line as well. The only difference is once you get to the second box here. So they used to have it laid out where there were like little headers on top of each box, and I just always adapted to that style, and so I always like to do glitter headers in the center here. But of course, if you do the glitter header there and then you do the full box, it will drop down below that line. So if that bothers you, you can either not do the glitter header here and you can just do the full box there and just have that meet the end of the checkbox and it would line up there. Or if that's something that doesn't bother you, but you don't want to see this dotted line showing through the stickers, you can barely see it through here. It's not something that bothers me at all, but if you are someone that really bothers you, let me see if I can zoom in and show you. I don't know if you'll be able to see on camera or not, but you can just barely make out that dotted line. So what you can do is just like run a little strip of white out over that if that's something that bothers you. Otherwise, you know, for me, it doesn't bother me. But with that header there, it will make that longer because my full boxes are actually these actual full box size. And then of course I always like to put the other glitter header there, so it kind of just, you know, throws that off. And then the rest of the space here, I usually every day have at least 3 littles, and that fills in that whole space. And then it just kind of, usually it overflows a little bit onto the bottom washi, but that doesn't bother me at all. As far as the bottom washi goes though, I will have to put down the other side quickly so I can see if it's the same thing. But I don't know if you'll even be able to see. It's so slight, but it's probably like a 1/16 of an inch too short here. So what you can either do again is just like run a little strip of white out there, or you can just kind of like center it slightly more towards that side. But honestly, again, to me, that is so slight. I will probably reformat my kits going forward to have just a slightly longer washi there. But as far as it like really being like an end-all be-all like detrimental, you know, problem, it's definitely not that at all. But let me see the other washi. This one's always the hardest one to put down and get straight. And I'm just kind of lining it up right with that dotted line, and that's where it reaches. And of course I didn't get it perfectly straight that time either, but again, it's like a 1/16 of an inch, just like too short. So yeah, I will probably reformat my kits just to make that a little bit easier. But as far as like my past kits, those I will not be reformatting unless I redesign it in the future. But as far as that, it is just the tiniest bit too short. So that is one little change for that. But pretty much everything else, if you ever look at my listings, this is pretty much the format of the pages that I do. And again, you can kind of see the same thing with last year's. This was the like test one that I did last year. This is a kit that's really cute that I still have available as well on my Etsy shop. So if you like that one as well, that one's on there. It's called One in a Melon. So yeah, the last thing I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna grab some whiteout, and I think I'm just gonna white out the calendar here. I really wish they would have just put that at the bottom because I liked it at the bottom. It was nice. It was not intrusive at all having it right there. It was like, I don't know, it was just so good. So I don't know why they make certain changes that they do. Sometimes it's like they just change something for the hell of it, but yeah. So unfortunately, that's going to be something I do have to white out on all my spreads because I don't want that showing through my like little quote box sticker, even though, like I said, they don't really have quote boxes anymore. I could like drop it down below, but I don't like that look. I don't like that look. So I'm gonna grab some whiteout and put that sticker down. And honestly, it's not that hard to do at all. It's a little more annoying than anything. Like, oh, and my whiteout is like so old, it's like not cooperating. Okay, that probably wouldn't have been so hard if I had better whiteout, but now I'm just gonna take that sticker and I think I'm just gonna line it up with the top edge of the date box. Okay, it's just easier to do it upside down. Okay, there. That's not terribly crooked. So, yeah. So that's pretty much kind of how the like sticker layout goes. Then of course you can like set up your sidebar however you like it, but it's pretty much, I think I'll just like finish this off camera and come back and show you the final spread so you can kind of get an idea what a full kit looks like, at least in the way that I like to plan, how it looks on this new planner. Okay, so I finished up the spread so far. I still left a little things out just so that I can actually use this spread whenever this week comes, but this is about the idea of what this kit would look like if you plan it like in this style. Of course, like I said, everyone plans differently. A little side note, I don't know how people like plan with like everything like every which way and stuff. Like I like it like this because it's like all my to-dos or like all my whatevers are up here, all my like decorative like full boxes are right here. It's just, I don't know, for me like anything but this kind of style, like I can actually like see everything. When it's like everything is like so chaotic, I don't know how people plan like that, but that's just my style of planning. So this is kind of what the colors look like. I really love how it looks. Like I said, compared to last year's, it's kind of funny, these like colors are almost exactly the same. I didn't even plan that at all, but this was from last year and then of course this year. So if you do like to do a similar planning style, pretty much all my stickers do still work. It just, you know, might be a little bit of modifying and stuff just depending on what kind of style you like to do for your planners. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, link is below, and until my next video, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.